What's up? Yeah, our brains are so much bigger now after hours and hours of pastry rank therapy. Okay, we. That looks good. I would eat one of those. I think they're dinner rolls, right? Yeah, okay. Good morning. It is a beautiful day today. I found a Sony PlayStation memory card by my dumpster this morning, which I found strange, I guess. Um, let's get to it. I hope you are all well. We're going to be in Photoshop for most of today. We will pop over to Mozilla Firefox to answer any questions we have. You know, surf the web, maybe play some time wasters. But no, we must stay focused. We are done. We have all of them in here. We just have to actually get them into the triangle, argue about what belongs where. I'm just going to get into it. No time like the present. Okay, one thing we must do is we have to clean up our Photoshop file. Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm telling you, that's the benefit of a big city is people just constantly load up your alley and dumpster with cool stuff. Okay, so our file is enormous. Even with my reasonably new computer, it is a very large file. But what I'm doing right now is I'm removing the white border from all these images. Nice. Then we'll remove the gray. Look at that. Hope we didn't mess up these images too bad. If not, we can just go grab replacements. But this will do for now. And I think... I really don't know. Not sure what is the most efficient way to approach this problem. I think what we should do... Oh, wow. I zoomed in my operating system. There we go. So I think my first act, my first duty, will be to organize the bottom of the pyramid. And I think just like spatially, we just need to move them all down. Do you think we're being rude to a fig roll to include it? Same thing with a toaster pastry. Things that I know are beloved. Do you think we're doing them a disservice by putting them down here? This stream is going to have a lot of very minute editing. So you will... I hope you like that. Because I'm just going to click around on this for like 3 hours. This one was funny. The Torcita Negra was really funny. In terms of its like seemingly like hasty recipe. We were pretty rude to Banbury cake and Chorley cake, but they deserve it. This Dutch letter we decided was really uninspiring. This Nigerian chin chin we also were not a big fan of. Yeah, a lot of just ugly pastries down here, honestly. And I'm easy to please. Don't get it twisted. King cake, yeah, belongs down here, certainly. Uh, Good morning. Yeah, as always, if you want me to put on music, I can put on music. Generally like letting you make your own background noise to this. I would like to be a malleable layer of your audio and visual experience this morning. I don't remember this one. Yeah, I'm going to talk about these like one by one as I position them. This is the national dish of Poland, maybe? Here, we'll go find out. I think we have the time, honestly. Sorry, I am clicking around. There we go. No, come back. We'll just make this look like it's in Photoshop. Yeah. And then what's it called? It is called Belokranjska. Belokranjska Polvika. Slovenia. It is its dough is made of flour, water, salt, and vinegar. Extremely normal. It has a filling made of curd, cheese, eggs, heavy cream, oil, and butter. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. I think we were just underwhelmed by it. I think it belongs down here, just in terms of its. Well, but then it looks nice. Hard to argue with that. I mean, that to me looks appealing. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Wolf. Good morning, Synth. I want to upgrade it. I think I do. We're pushing for honesty here. If it's good enough for the Slovenians, it's good enough for me. Down here we also have toaster pastries, which everyone seemed to universally like, and I still put down here. So maybe they should move as well. This sip's for you, audience. I'm going to keep toaster pastry down here until someone yells at me about it, because I think, well, I really like them is the other thing. I don't know why I'm putting them down there. I think the processed nature of them. I've had a very good toaster pastry. We'll gray zone it. It is now in the gray zone for us to argue about. A bear claw, however, will go straight to hell. Oh no. We have a lot to decide about the second layer, honestly. Yeah, it just feels rude to. Some of these are very inventive, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. You should have been tastier. I don't know. We'll roll with it. We're gonna go to. Trying to think of what is. Yeah, most efficient. We'll go to the top, and we're gonna pull these entries up to the top of the pyramid because we're also off center, but we can fix that later. I think eventually we're going to have to expand the middle because I think we have fewer bottom and top entries. What does this look like for y'all? Yeah, okay. Oh no, I'm frozen. How did I do that? Nobody told me. Hello. Good morning. Practicing good posture. At the beginning of quarantine, I bought a nicer chair. Still, in terms of chairs, still very cheap, because the ceiling on chairs is insane. But it was a huge upgrade. So investing in, and it's been great. I love it. So just so you know, you gotta. That's cool. Has there not been audio? Has there not been audio because of me? I don't know. My internet, my little program tells me if my internet's good or not, and that's what I've been using. And I still cannot tell. I don't know, because anytime I'm like, do I have internet trouble? There's no confirmation that's like actually like everyone like has like such a wide range of answers to that. So I don't know. I've been trying to be more confident and just push. But yeah, we have. How many do we have? Let's find out. Does anyone warrant a guess? Does anyone want to warrant a guess? There's quick ways to count things like this, right? Like there's these tricks you can do. I don't know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 in the bottom. 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, considering the bottom two layers. So if this is 32, I would say, I don't know, roughly 100, 120, 140. I really thought it was going to be like 200 or 300. Just judging by the list. For some reason, scrolling down the list, I was like, that's... Yeah. I mean, when you consider how many pastries each one of these represent, yeah, trillions. There are more pastries in the world than ants in the world. And that's a fact. That's the bottom line. For every ant, there are 2 cinnamon rolls. For every beetle, there is a cannoli. And for every ladybug, there is an empanada. I'm like, am I the Charles Darwin of pastries? Am I the Plato of pastries? I don't think I'm a hero. I think I'm just a person. I don't know. Did you know that a donut, the geometric shape resembling a donut known as the torus, has the same what's the word? I'm going to show you a cool GIF. Give me 1 second. We're going to take a mathematical aside. No, no, no. I misspelled it. Yeah. Homotopy. This is something. A homotopy is a deformation of one thing into another without cutting it. So that means you can morph a donut into a coffee mug without cutting it. Like that. I don't know what that means. You can't see what I'm doing. Oh my god. Fuck. Where is it? Why isn't it here? Okay. You can do this. So if that were the universe, you could just push it around. Yeah. Taking you on a mental exercise. Anyway, get that out of here. Yeah. So many technical. I know why that's happening. Actually, it's because the USB plug of the webcam is a little dainty. So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna push it in pretty good. It does. It all comes back. Embarrassing. I want my stuff to work. Okay. That was our math lesson for today. Who knows what that means? Maybe you, the viewer, know what that means. Okay. We need to go back to Photoshop. Yeah. Can you dunk it into itself? No, it's just me. Trying to help my cat relax by giving her more space to lounge. Okay. We must get back to work, or else we will never get this done. I think, yeah, we should just spend some time simply house cleaning. These are, of course, our contenders. And then I guess, like, do we want to select a victor? Like, do we feel that strongly about any one of these? That's pretty good. Clementine slices, maybe. It can be, no, it's got to be like baked in. It's got to be like I don't know. Yeah, it could be just a pastry you fill with coffee. I'm gonna ponder it. Yeah, that's interesting. You could use coffee, and like in the filling you could make it taste like coffee by using coffee and stuff. Okay, clearly we have the answer here. It is a coffee flavored donut, and inside it's a coffee flavored donut shaped like a coffee mug, and then inside the mug is donut flavored coffee. Is that too confusing? Can we do that? I don't think a donut's going to be strong enough to hold the coffee, so maybe that's a little too outrageous. But that's my theory. My proposal to Dunkin' Donuts once we get our sponsorship. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, this triangle is too big, but then like in other parts of the triangle, we don't have enough room. So I think the jury is still out. I think it's gonna be just the right size. Yeah. With a lot of like street food videos, they the machinery they use is so like geared for like massive batches and like super efficient. Like, it's a machine that costs a certain amount of money that just like flips the pastries or whatever. Um, and it's like, I can't do that. I don't have that. When would I ever have that? Alfajor. Puit de, puit de mort? Puit de mort? Puit de mort? Puit. Maybe there is a top layer. Maybe whenever we decide we have a pantheon, we cut the we cut it right there, right? We could. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's I don't blame you. Brie what? Aloo pie? A galette? I really like a galette. I'm surprised the chat is indifferent. If you ever get a chance, you should go for it. Beth Manchin, these little chicken shaped ones, very cute. Borek also looks very good. So a lot of these, I mean, these just all look so good to me. Charlotte cake. Yeah, we've got some heavy hitters. Maybe instead of making a fourth layer for the best of the best, we just take all of the middle ones and make a really big middle. That's why I think it'd be good to make a top layer, because then we could I think we could get more. I think we should split the mid from top mid to bottom mid. Does that make sense? Um, like the ones that we think are good, and then the ones that we respect but don't think are good. It's coming together. I want to thank you all for being here on our travels, our adventures. Let me position. Yeah, what is tripping it up? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, unsure. Yeah, 2 mid tiers sounds useful even. Um, cool, wonderful. So we're going to make an upper top tier and then split the mid tier in half. So that will be 5 tiers, I think. I think that'll be good. Do we think I think a cream horn is the definition of upper mid. I don't see them being of crossing the threshold into top tier pastry. Still learning how to drink. Every day is filled with new adventures in my life. Coca de crema. Don't remember what's inside Coca de crema. Crema, I guess. Yeah, I mean, looks great. I think that's mid. I think we'll leave that at top mid. It looks cool. does not fill me with wonder. It's just a lot of data to work with at once. Zeus Bolus? Which to me deserves not top, but lower top. Gulab Jamun, which I think is top. Maybe it's lower top. We'll put it next to Bosch balls. We'll see where they end up. Yes, okay. I am pretty confident that I know the difference between the top and the second from top. Yeah. Zeus Bolus. I would love to name a cat that, or have a friend. Little top for Zeus Bolus. What was that? I just had a sound. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Let me click around my computer. It's just funny that Windows can make sounds that you don't recognize. That keeps happening. Okay. I'm going to make a distinction. Bear with me. Okay, we need to expand our palette. We've finally reached the advent or what have you. Enormous file, just so big. Okay. This is fine for now. We'll make it like really pretty at the end. This is more just getting through the riffraff of it. I think this is how we're gonna make our top layer. Like I think it's just gonna be this thin edge at the top. For some reason I want to make it like a deep green. Like a ranger green. And that's the top. And then you have the middle, which I think we're going to make I don't know, a lighter green, like a gray green. I don't know why I'm doing that. That is not an appealing color. That is not a bakery color. But I think no, that's fine. That's a good color for that. We're just gonna have to expand mid and then dissect it. Bisect it, I mean, yeah, pink is obvious. Pink, purple, very strong colors. But we just need them to look different for now, and then we'll color scheme it later. Probably pastry themed somehow. Okay. Next, we should just get the lower top organized. Oh, no. Okay. Things that we know are good, but don't deserve the highest praise. Yeah, I mean, we have some heavy hitters here. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to lock that layer. I do really like Adobe Photoshop. Adobe is an evil company, but I feel very comfortable flying around Photoshop. I move around in it very easily. Yeah, we like all these. Maybe a Pionono is a little too street foody, and it's very small. We'll talk about it when we get to mid. Maybe it gets brought up. Shusho, yeah, seems amazing. Ensaimada. I'm remembering these, which is cool. Generally not. I was not expecting to, and I'm sure there's a lot of these I don't remember, but yeah, I kind of had that thought too. I think I was scoring it highly. I think I was scoring the Pionono high because it's just an involved street food. It seems like it would be sold next to pastries, maybe. But yeah, we'll the next time we pull up the web browser, we'll check it out. Until then, and I hope it's okay that I'm just very leisurely assembling this because I'm having a great time with this pace. An eclair. Everyone feels very strongly about an eclair. And honestly, maybe the eclair should go all the way to the top. I feel like people really came to bat for an eclair. Oh, wow. That's, yeah, nowhere near a pastry. I do love a fried plantain, especially as a container for other things. Well, let's check it out. This looks extremely like a pastry. Am I wrong? It describes different sweet or savory pastries in a lot of different places. Yeah, in Puerto Rico, piononos are used plantains as the bread around a savory filling. Well, I want to see what that looks like. Do they have a picture of that? They don't seem to have one. Yeah, maybe we've done this. Maybe I remember this. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a pastry. Looks incredible though. Yeah, and that does seem, yeah, like you could make these at home. Like that looks incredible. I love plantains. Plantains are incredible. Um, yes, yeah, absolutely. It's a yeah, it's yes. Unique taste. Yeah, I so we're ranking it, judging it on its other representations then. I would think. Like they use sponge cake, there's no it's interesting how different the Puerto Rican one is compared to all the other ones. It's cool. It's named after a pope. Oh, thank you, Kirst. I would absolutely eat a pionono made by my friend Kirst Synth. Okay, but there's so many of them, it's hard to tell which one is the like one we should. I mean, like I think the ceiling of them is very good. Probably. I mean, they look great. There's no version of it that doesn't look appealing to me. I guess there's like these that just look like cakes. I don't know. What we'll do. I think we're putting it in either top mid or lower top. Where did it go? What are we doing? People are playing sports in the park next to my house, I think. Don't usually hear that. That's interesting. Honestly, top of mid is probably a good spot for it. We'll leave it where it lays. We'll leave it as the example of top mid. But it's so similar to a Zeus Bolus. See, this is going to be a hard edge to navigate. I think to get into the top tier, you have to be as good as a Pionono or a Zeus Bolus. I think that's the edge. Okay. Yeah, by now. Eccles, I do not remember. This one did not take shape in my head. I mean, let's look at them. I'm going to miss this list. We also need to figure out what our next thing is. This is a chorley cake. Oh. Yeah, cursed, I'm always saying that. Sometimes I walk by a pastry and I'm like, that's not even as good as a Zeus Bolus. Walking into my local coffee shop and asking for a Zeus Bolus. Just expecting it. Some people are like Piononos, and other people are like Zeus Bolus. Sometimes you're the Pionono, and sometimes you're the Zeus Bolus. That's why it would be funny to put one of them here. Sorry, I've been spacing out ever since we started making that joke. Going back over here, we should pick one to be lower top and the other one to be upper mid so that we can... I think a Pionono is going to be underneath the Zeus Bolus. I just like... I have not had a Zeus Bolus. I mean, or a Pionono. But, so this way, we can say, definitively, yeah, Zeus Bolus does sound... it's like it is a very regal name. Anyway, so you can now describe things that are worse as Pionono and things that are better as Zeus Bolus. We have created a little linguistic device here. So have fun. I know don't freak out. I know that's a really high adrenaline thing that we're doing this morning, is making jokes, wisecracks. Well, if an Eccles is just I feel like Maiko argued an Eccles up. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. There's got to be. An Eccles cake is a small round pie. It's just the same thing. It's similar to a Banbury cake and a Chorley cake. I feel like I got tricked into... But then I think what happened is we Googled it. We found pictures and we were like, that actually does look good. You know what? No, absolutely not. This whole genre of pastries going bottom tier. Get it out of here. Oh, how far you've fallen. It's probably the better version of those. We'll put it top. Not a pastry. Okay. So if Eccles cake isn't a pastry, would you say that Banbury cake is a pastry? Chorley cake? God, look at these. And then there's, well, Bakewell pudding has a different, but Banbury cake, Chorley cake, and Eccles cake are like, I don't know, just these three bumbling idiots who are, they're like the henchmen of the bottom. Like, just real bad. Fig roll is also down here, similar to a fig Newton. That's interesting. That's pretty funny. Goon pastries. Just some goons standing around eating Chorley cakes. I love that. I personally love that. So we must press on. How do you feel about, I don't know, I just feel like there's going to be a lot over here in this big chunk that is unsorted, I would say. So I'm just going to start pulling out the ones that I like and putting them in lower top. Definitely going to take the kolache and put that in lower top. I think it's worthy. We can argue about these a lot in a second, so give me a sec. Rhubarb tart. Everyone seems to speak very highly of it. I think rhubarb is amazing, so I would have to agree. Millefuis? I don't remember how we decided that was pronounced. Millefuis? Fouis? Katab. Pan au raisins. Yeah, what are we going to do about all the croissants? I don't know. Roti tissue. Looks really cool. I think roti tissue is extremely mid. I do not think it will break. It's very unique, and I think personally I would like it a lot. It's just like this really flaky, sweet paper. But I think it goes over here. So I don't know. I just don't know. We will keep going. And then with these zones that we made, I'm sure there's some in there that we think are deserving of top tier. We'll just have to get there. I think this Vatrushka is probably up. Don't remember Flow. Looks mid to me. Maybe all this stuff is mid. None of this particularly excites me. What is the Naikuko? I don't know. Let's find out. Is it a Danish? German fried dough pastry. It's Bavarian. Unclear if it is. I think that's upper mid. I think it is just a little unexciting. It does, like, this is another one that personally I would love to eat. It seems like it would go really well with a cup of coffee. Conversation tart. Why is this so high? Let's I do not have memory of that either. So puff pastry filled with frangipane. Yeah, I mean it's pretty. We'll get to jalebi. Jalebi is like here while we're on it. It's made in a couple different places. The picture is just so glistening. Yeah, it's a deep fried, basically deep fried dough. I don't know what maida flour is actually. It's an Indian wheat flour. Interesting. Or it's a white flour, but made from wheat. Doesn't have any bran. It's like cake flour. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like it's like a street food flour. But interesting. Striking me that like there's all these different. Oh right, yeah. Sure. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in upper mid because it's. I think it lacks a certain je ne sais quoi that would get it higher up. That's the thing, yeah. There's just so many kinds of flour in the world. They have different uses, and it's completely just alien to me. I don't know any of that. Yeah, it's very interesting, right? And I wonder if its uniqueness deserves to score it points. Look at it. You can see that, right? Yeah. Like that's so no other pastry we have looks like this. Yeah, I mean, I could travel. Yeah, no, like a early human simulator, and it's me walking around for like 1,000 years. I would have never made bread. Bread would just not come up. I would have been occupied. I don't know, looking for berries, dying because I have ADHD. These are probably really good. Served in milk. That's adorable, right? Anyway, I don't know what to do with it. I think its uniqueness should give it. I think it should be rewarded for being so different, but I'm unsure. I'm unsure of where it should actually go. I feel like usually we have a bigger crowd than this, and I wonder if it's because we're still doing pastries after like 6 episodes. Not a pastry. It uses pastry dough, pastry flour. It uses flour. It's deep fried flour. Okay. I think what we're going to do is I just cannot see putting it in like the column of distinction. So we're going to put it upper mid where it is rewarded for its pretty looks and okay. Interesting. That's rad. I would love to eat some jalebi on the street. We'll put it in upper mid and just call it that. Vatrushka. I think of a kolache. Is it kolache's up here? Then I think the vatrushka has to be as well. These just looked good. I don't know. Crostjewel. I think that's probably just a donut. What about the humble croissant? Like, where would you put? Oh, Miguelitos, I think should be lower top. Seems great. Like, is a croissant simply upper mid, or do we think that it's success gets it to lower top? Yeah, the jalopy seems super unhealthy. I would agree. Wouldn't stop me, but you know. How far have we gotten? Just in today. I think we've built a new layer. We are starting to get a theory. I think we've got the bottom pretty solidified. Uh, Maybe crypto pastries just get lumped into the bottom because we have space. Maybe we make the tip, like maybe we move those up. But then that's the thing, is why they're on the side is we're not comparing their quality, or their mysterious qualities do not lose them points. A grammar of pastries, if you will. Yes. I like that. Okay, we're going to take these that we for sure like. Maybe Miguelitos gets the upgrade. I don't know. Maybe they look super good. They have a wholesome story. They have universal appeal. I don't know. I think they're the top of the second tier. Okay. I'm starting to think the triangle is too big. We might need to resize it a little bit. Because there is still a lot of negative space. But we do have a long way to go. Okay, yes, that is what we need to do. We need to just keep filling it from the top down so that we have space in the middle to sort all of that out. A Berliner. I think that is probably like the definition of upper mid. Like, I'm sure these are great. They're just somewhat standard, I think, is a good way to put it. Yeah. People are screaming sports style outside of my apartment. It's very cute. Interesting. I've only had guava in I think it was like mixed into a cheesecake. Um, but no, I mean, guava is fantastic. But the Miguelito, yeah, that's the thing, is like it's another one where we're just going off of how we infer it tastes, and like without like knowing exactly its kind of like cultural like place. I don't want to assume too much of any of these, you know. Like, please tell me if I'm being like pompous whenever I'm like, oh, this international food, it has, you know, this and that appeal. Um, but anyway, I don't remember what specifically a knish is. I will. No, they're too far away. That's the thing, is like I have a courtyard and then a big street and then the park and then there's yelling and it's loud enough that I can hear it. So it's got to be pretty exciting over there, you would think. Okay, we're investigating knish. It's dough, filling covered with dough, sometimes deep fried. Hot dog stand vending. Cool. Very cool. Similar to B-Rock, which is somewhere around here. I mean, upper mid. I think it's upper mid. I'm sure there's really good stuff out there. Are you a gooner? Are you that like I recognize Wenger maybe. I don't know. I'm forgive me. Cool. Yeah, me too. Wolf, who's your team? Who? What team doesn't like Arsenal? Does Arsenal have rivals? I don't know. Oh right. Pool chat. Funny. What's that guy's name? The coach's name. He's got a cool name. I don't remember it. Yeah, Arsenal. Kirsten Wolf like Liverpool, and Kay and Egg like Arsenal. Yeah, Jurgen Klopp. Sounds so good. Shout out to Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp. Man, I'm gonna start liking Arsenal. Nice. What's up, RV? Only a fool would play chess with French toast. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm really nervous about not finishing this and having to do it again. Um, we're just hanging out. Wow. Very different energies to those two. Um, so it's striking me that the the top tiers are taking up too much space. I think we need to spread them out. We're just doing a little Photoshop housekeeping. Arby, I hope you're having a good morning. I'm vibing. I'm chilling. Well, maybe. So this is now what I'm thinking is, you know what? We're not going to worry about making it look good during this stream. We're going to get them sorted, and then I can, for homework, get this looking better. But I think for honesty's sake, we need to get it organized together and get it like done, and then I can whip it up so that it looks a little better, and then we can be done with it. So, I feel pretty confident that most of these are correctly sorted. I feel like we just need to make sure that, like, of these pies, everyone loves pie. Everyone I know in America loves pies. And these pies are, like, one of the few cultural exports that, I guess they're not American. They were also brought here. That would be so good, Wolf. Oh, that's so smart. That is so smart. Oh, sorry. Wow. Oh, just had a big stretch. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right? Yeah, I think I would too. Um, so what do we do about pies? Do you think, like, I could see all of them being, you know, up there? Maybe we just take the pies and put them in lower top just because they're beloved. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I'm going to put them in lower top just because they are, just for pies around the world, just to speak for them all and how loved they are. Uh, and we will march on. I mean, and I'll put lattice. So the thing is, lattice itself. No. Lattice itself is going to be lower mid because it is just dough. And we're doing that because it's representational of how a good pastry needs more than just fried dough. And a pie is more than just pastry dough. The donut zone. I guess we'll go to the bread zone first, just to make it clear. Of these breads, do we think any of them are special? I think sfogliatella is like probably the best one of them. Oh, this Mucenici Moldovanesti, maybe. We thought that was good too. I'm gonna take these, and I think they are going to be upper mid. Maybe not top, but upper mid. Simit, Mandelkub, and Banitsa and Kifli. Paper wrapped cake. All these guys, I think these guys are going to be lower mid. Like good, but not special. I think upper mid can still be special. Good. I keep grabbing the background. Where do they go? Are all of these? Are we right with all these? Choquette, Profiterole, Rugelach. Yeah, I guess we are. Okay. That's a lot of mids. That's why this bar needs to come up, because we'll have more room to put upper mid. Okay, I guess we're going to do that right now. We've got time. We still have an hour and a half of space, so we are cruising. Sorry, I'm checking my emails. Let me check my emails real quick. Giving my friend advice on how to modify his coffee grinder. Back to the matter at hand. I bought coffee. You'll have to forgive me. I bought coffee from McDonald's today because I am out. And it's good. It's drinkable. I've done that a couple too many times in the past few weeks. I need to, but I don't want to buy coffee. So the coffee I buy comes in like 8-ounce packages, maybe. Like they're small packages. And for some reason, I'm like, you can't buy two at once. They'll go bad. But it's not true. I drink so much. Maybe I should. Okay, we are modifying our triangle. Yes. Why is it like that? Okay. There we go. So now we have 5 layers. Or here, we would want to, how do we do it? That, and then that, and then we will subtract maybe that much. Sure. There you go. 5 layers. It's a really weird, ugly color scheme right now, but it'll come together. But yeah, I like the idea of having this on a shirt as merch. I also was thinking about a coffee.sip hoodie, just because I want one. But I don't have a logo yet. I got to get the logo. It'd be cool, right? Yeah. Maybe a fantasy. Maybe we just get merch. Just like 1 or 2 merch items per show. Sounds cool. Maybe that's what we use the money for. I don't know. We don't have enough money to do it yet. We don't even have enough money for Amazon to give us the money. But in the future, maybe. I'm worried. I mean, no one, like, there's not a lot of people here, and I'm like, why aren't people tuning in? Trying not to focus on it. It is literally Sunday morning, so I do not blame people. What's up, Defoe Head? Good morning. How do I look to y'all? Yeah. We're cruising. We are organizing our guys. Zeus Bolus. I think we are doing a good job of maintaining this membrane between the top 2 layers and the middle 2 layers. I think that's important. Because I think the difference between tier 2 and tier 3, so the biggest difference I think is between tier 4 and tier 5, right? Like the bottom tier is stuff we don't like, and even the 4th tier is stuff that we could still conceivably like. Pollos. Coca de crema. Coca de crema. Coca de crema. Coca de crema. The Cowboys. Awoo. Creamhorn might be lower mid, honestly. I think maybe Creamhorn is 3rd tier. Am I crazy for saying that? I mean, some people love these, maybe. I'm just not a fan. But I would rate, like, in a vacuum, I would rate an Eclair pretty lowly, too. And everyone disagrees with me on that. So I need y'all to tell me if a Creamhorn deserves 2nd tier over 3rd tier. I think the stuff like a Hamantash maybe. I'm from Texas, so all my A's are short A's. I think that's 3rd tier. I don't remember what's inside a Hyungpang. Maybe it's Pung. Anyway, Hyungpung. Because I know that the E's are sometimes schwas in Chinese. It seems like not even gonna try. It's Malaysian. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Here, you can come with me. We're investigating. Has malt sugar inside. Shallots. Interesting. It's a very interesting little cake. They're really cheap, so they're they're made and sold cheaply. Yeah, I know. It's very interesting to me. I would love to try this. Maybe it's awful. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. These do not make it look enticing. It's made in a barrel. Okay, okay, okay. Dissenting voices about the eclairs is helpful. A coffeeholic's travel tale. Taiping vegetarian Hyungping. But you're not going to show me the inside of it? I mean, those look super good. I don't know. It's either second or third tier. Can't decide. Yeah, anything made in a barrel, super good. I think it's going down. I think it is third tier. I think it is markedly different from like a chorley cake type situation where we cannot see why someone would. Uh, are you throwing them like shurikens? Oh, we lost our gray background. I didn't realize that. The gray background makes it easier to look at for now. I'm picturing like a black t-shirt. Maybe a gray t-shirt. Maybe a pink t-shirt. I don't know. We'll figure it out. What is most efficient now? Did we ever decide on a croissant, where a croissant goes? I think its rich history probably means it deserves to be second tier or third tier. Oh, right. This isn't okay. I'm confusing the tiers. First tier is the pantheon, right? The Hall of Fame, the stuff that just like the knockouts, which we still will argue about for sure. I'm sure we'll do that soon. Second tier is the standouts still for sure, but standouts that do not belong in the pantheon for whatever reason. Do you think an eclair deserves? Yeah, we'll mark them. Top is S tier. We will make this look so much better for the final image. Yeah, okay. We'll do triple S, single S, A, and B. A, B, Z. Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, for sure. I think the Shadow Realm Diamond is important, right? There's a whole section of turnovers. We got to talk about them. Okay. Well, we will now go to the Empanada Zone, and we will talk about which ones are better. Yeah, I mean, I've had some amazing turnovers in my day. Empanadas? Empanadas? Here we go. So yes, these to me. Do you think a turnover is single S, triple S? What do you think about a Bach Pia Pathok, which is like a I just don't know. There's a lot of these I think are B tier simply for their non pastriness. But you think a turnover is the best of these? I think I could see that. A lot of these are just like strictly savory, like pot pie, britty, bakpia, bierok. I'm pretty sure this Leipziger Lurch is a burger, basically like a burger pot pie. Okpokmok, that's a very cool name. Vet cooked, that's a sandwich. Okay, turnover. You're coming with me. We'll put it at the top of S, and then we'll talk about it. I think at like 11:30 we will necessarily need to spend the last 30 minutes talking about the difference between triple S, single S, and A. I think that's going to be something to argue about for sure. The donut zone. What of these do you think are special? We've got a cronut, which no one seems to like. It's a New York treat. It's a donut made out of croissanto. How do you feel about it? Do you care about it at all? Do you think it's? I mean, like, I was expecting it to score highly because it sounds very good. I've never had it. And then people were like, no, that's bad. And so maybe it's B. Maybe it's not even A. Maybe all the donuts stay here. Maybe because these donuts are not super exciting. The Schneeball is just like leftover dough, literally. And then we've got, lost my Photoshop. Conejito, which does not seem particularly exciting. We've got an ox tongue. Yeah, I think those are all B. I think we should just leave those specific ones in B. And maybe that's the case for all of these empanadas. Like, okay, let's pick one savory one and elevate it. The B Rock I think actually goes to A. I like its shape, and it's similar to another one up here. So we'll pull it off for now. And then of like the empanada, pasty, vet cook, I think maybe it's the pot pie. I think maybe the pot pie is the elevated one. Bring pot pie to A, maybe. Yeah. I feel the same way. Big deal is what I say when I see a cronut. Okay, I'm gonna brew some more coffee real quick. Watch this. Yeah, Impeach Jack's a New York guy. He's like, hey, I'm walking here. You almost made me drop my cronut. Okay, I'm gonna elevate the pot pie if you are not going to. What is a gougia? Again, let's go investigate. Yeah, I would love to eat this, but I do not think it belongs very highly on our list. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna pull up B Rock real quick. You know what? I just think these are all B. I don't know. They're not. Good morning, though. I just don't think they're very exciting. They do not get me out of bed. So what we're gonna do? I moved to the B Rock because it was similar to something else that we put up here. So that worries me that we have an inconsistency lurking around. But yeah, we must press on. Yeah, I'm going to leave these all in B. I'm going to move pot pie to A and then just call it a day. No, we have names for the tiers. We have 5 tiers, I think. Maybe 6 if you count the black diamond. It is. It's funny. This is a warm-up. Yeah, Eccles. Were you defending Eccles cake? Yeah, we. Oh, you're making a joke. The vent is where the imposters go, right? Such as Eccles cake. See, that's the thing. That's a big distinction, I think, between the bottom tier and the black diamond. Is Eccles cake? I want to be known as a bad pastry, whereas some of these, I'm like, you do not deserve to be called a bad pastry because I don't even know if you are a pastry. Oh, it's so funny that you can't read the names. I kind of want to keep it like that. Like, this looks so mysterious. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. I'm proud of this. I think it's coming along real nicely. Thank you for tuning in, the people who are here. Really appreciate it. I appreciate your input, your feedback. What do you think about a wife cake? We loved the story of the wife cake. It's a little bland, maybe. I mean, I bet it's good. It's a little unexciting. But I could see a pastry being a people's pastry. You know, get a wife cake on your way to work and that being appealing. I kind of want to put it in A. Yeah. Okay, we're going to move quickly, and we're going to try to get everything from the outside to the inside. That's my next step. That's funny. That's a good joke. You're funny. Okay. Creamhorn, I'm going to send you to B. I do not think you're good enough. Sfogliatella. We got to check. We're sending it. We're checking. We are sending it. We're checking it. Sfogliatella. Sfogliatelle. Look at it. Look at it. But then it's very creamy. Is it filled with almond cream, maybe? Dude, these look great. I'm going to put them in A because they look... Well, but... I don't know. I've just tried so few of them. It is... This blog post is saying... Whoa, are you saying they're the same thing? What's happening here? Strange, confusing. Yeah, I'm just gonna put an A because I think it looks good, and we will push on. If anyone objects, no one has objected really to anything that I've done. Which I understand that you're rooting for me, but if you have pushback, I would hear you. Do any of these breads go down? I think maybe kifli because it's just bread. Maybe pagarinti kuchikai, maybe? I have no idea how to say that. I'm sorry. Did not mean to make a mockery of it. I'm going to bring them down. I think the worst breads deserve to go down. Wife cake is a good one. We'll consider that. I removed the Tinder swipe stream elements because I was like, I know we can all be trusted, but like I would hate for someone to like, I don't know, harass somebody with those. Wouldn't be good. Okay, I think the good looking ones will be B and the bad looking ones will be Z. Maybe that's severe. If you got an issue with it, you can take it up with management. On the kub that looks like bread. Yeah, I would agree. And it's not just presentation. Like these things are thoroughly bread. Like there's like in the middle, it's just dough. Um, okay, I have a soft spot for paper wrapped cake, just in theory. Uh, yeah, everyone's a wife here. Uh, it's just a grab and go pastry of wherever it exists, somewhere in Asia, I believe. I don't remember. All right, let's go. Let's check. I hate to check on all of these, but I just don't remember. Paper wrapped cake sounds like a 90s like emo band album or something. Like Red House Painters is what it made me think of. I don't know. Maybe it's too boring. It's just a sponge cake, right? They're steamed. I don't know. I'm gonna put it. No, I'm gonna put it in B. I think it's the bottom of B because I think it is extremely unremarkable, but I would not say it looks bad. Um, you know, it'll be the edge, the bleeding edge. So it will share the same space as cream horn. I think cream horn is upper B. Bundavara looks very good. Paxiava I think is B. Profiterole, never figured out how to say that. That's A for sure. Mm. I'll put these French ones together just because they look good. Choquette is going to be B. Someone out there probably would disagree, but they just do not seem exciting. Eventually, we're going to have to get to the donut zone. We have 30 minutes to kind of shape this up before we get really into arguing about where they go. Up at the top. And then we have all these over here that we have not gotten to. But it's becoming more clear what goes where. So that's good. And we're filling up the space nicely. It's coming together. Go get them. Good day for 2 coffees. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Maybe they'll be nice to him. One time I went into a Chipotle and got all the way to checking out. Like I'd already gotten my food ready and everything. And I got up there and had my wallet, but my debit card wasn't in there. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. And they were like, just have it. And I thought that was really nice. I'm sure I've done similar things in my customer service jobs. I've worked at restaurants for a really long time, or I might never work at a restaurant again because of COVID, but I for like 10 years worked in restaurants. And sometimes shit like that just happens. So may may the gods favor cursed synth on his way to the coffee shop. Yeah. It's nice to sometimes just say no problem. I worked at this pie shop where I was able to give people free pie, basically to solve any problem. Like if there was ever any kind of customer dissatisfaction, you could just whip around and give them a slice of pie. Just solves every problem. Very helpful. Yeah, we're putting Knish in B tier. Well, yeah. No, I think that's right. This Sfugania, I think, is going to be A tier, even though we've never had it. Lotus Seed Bun has to be A tier. Just looks so good. What's up, Troy? That's my friend Troy. Yeah, and talking about the pie shop. Yeah, Nasty. This is a secret. I'm worried that I would hate for anyone with any kind of actual knowledge about pastries to see this and know that I made it. I don't know. I fear their judgment. What is an inhibit? We don't remember. We're gonna find out. We're getting pretty close to the end. We have the end in sight. I mean, those look. Oh, with ube? Awesome. Very cool. Can you see this? Yeah. I don't know how to feel about it. It seems very unique and cool. Maybe it's either A or B. I think it's B. Is that rude? Is it rude to say that it's B? It's like a custard treat. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put it in B. Even though we like it. We like a lot of the ones in B. It's not bad to be in B. I feel like a B tier human sometimes, it happens. Lots of people's champions in B. Where did it go? I don't know. We'll find it. Oh, there we go. So, Papanashi. I think that's how that S makes that sound. This is more of a donut. Let's see. It's a Romanian fried or boiled pastry. It's just a crazy donut. Let's look at it. I mean, hard to argue with that. Look at that. It's cute. I'm going to go A with it. I think it looks exquisite. Maybe bottom of A. Maybe top of, not S. Well, is it S? I don't know. We'll get there soon. Once we get everything, in the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to argue a lot between A, S, and triple S. And then we will basically be done. But before that, we have to get these ones that are outside, inside. Why isn't it letting me? Sorry, I am Cleaning up. Great. Okay. Toaster pastries, Pop Tarts. How do we feel? I need some guidance. I was gonna put them Z tier because of my hatred of processed food. Even though I love processed food, I still think it should not be rewarded for that. But a non Pop Tart toaster pastry is amazing, and so it's I don't know. And I also like Pop Tarts, so I feel like maybe nothing about that is Z tier. I think so. I don't know. I just don't know. I think I'm gonna put them in B, maybe. No, they're gonna go in A. I cannot deny their international success, their critical success, their box office success. Maybe they're S. I don't know. It would be so fun to be like croissants. That's the exact middle. Pop Tarts. That's at the top. I'm gonna put papanashi up here because I think it's the best donut that I've ever seen. So I've never had it, but I would pick it over a lot of these. I think if I was just at a an amazing pastry shop that has all of these. Oh, so Defoe heads think I appreciate that you can see where I was going with that. The edge of Z and B, but the ceiling of a toaster pastry is very high. So I'm unsure. It is hard to tell. Okay, we gotta get these guys in. Sfinge seems very boring. I do not want to be rude to one of the few like Middle Eastern entries to the list, but even in terms of street food, it seems very straightforward and boring. It's just like, yeah, it's like these bread entries. It's just like a sugary fried dough. Maybe it's the bottom of B. I do not know. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's hard to go through this list and then be like, all right, it's time to eat normal food. It's not happening a lot of the time. Maybe there's a tier between B and Z. Because I was gonna say maybe because there's a lot of these ones that I'm like, do they deserve to be in the same tier as fig rolls and Dutch letters, beaver tails? I think Z. I think we have found a new layer between Z and B called C. And it's going to start, yeah, roughly right there. I swear to God, we are going to finish this today, though. I am not doing this anymore. It happens faster than I can add them. It's truly unfortunate. Okay. That's Z. I think we would say that's enough space for. Oh shit, I did that wrong. Wow, look at this. Wow. What's up, Mike? It should be randomized. We should randomize a bunch of TGIS ones. I think that'd be funny. Um, this clearly needs more time than this episode has, so I cannot believe we're gonna keep working on it. But I think we are. Anyway, back to the grind. Because then we have to make it look good, and that could just be another on Monday. I'm just gonna get back to it. If we're like losing viewers because of this, someone's gonna have to tell me. But I think this is great. I'm having a blast. This is exactly what I want to do. I could see it being frustrating because there seems to be no beginning or end. It's like this meaningless void of data and tiering. Good. You gotta tell me if it's not. That's your role as the audience. Miloja? I don't know. Milhoja. I think that would be maybe A, maybe B. It looks good. We're going to stick it at A. Cool. Well, yeah. That's fantastic. No, I'm great. I'm happy to hear that. I also have a blast. Yeah, I mean, this is just like my ideal content. I don't know why. It's just very No. I think my ideal content is more informed than this. Like, I really love whenever an expert in a field just goes ham, on like a talk or some kind of project. And I would love to, I aspire to eventually have something like that. I guess I'll talk about it now while I'm kind of meandering around this. I have this idea for a research project that is not Cable 2 related. It would just be a personal project. But maybe I'll work on it here and there and here. But it involves like actually learning about something and like conveying that information. And I don't want to get too into specifics yet, but it would be like kind of a big undertaking. Like it would take like a level of writing that I'm not sure if I'm capable of. And definitely a level of like research that I don't know if I'm capable of. But I'm excited to try like a serious research project. Yeah, we'll see. It's like, yeah, we'll see. It might be like journalism. I don't know. I think I've spent several years, like I've recently kind of learned just kind of like how to, I don't know. My current worldview is still kind of new to me. I think I very quickly have reached kind of my opinions about like the world. And one of those beliefs is that I really don't like most journalism and journalists because I feel like it's a very cynical like business, and so it's funny that I don't know, years into feeling that way, I'm like, damn, I need to figure out how journalists write anything because I have this thing I want to write, and it's like, shit, they maybe are doing something important. I don't know. There's a fine line, I would guess, between the journalism I like and the journalism I don't like. But I don't know. And I don't know if what I'm gonna do ends up as journalism. We'll see. Probably not, honestly. But anyway, sorry for the digression. Has anyone ever had a spit cake? It is that's a spit cake. I don't want to Z tier it because I sort of respect it. That's funny. Do we know someone who does that, Cursed? But Yeah, let's look at spit cakes. I hated these the last time we looked at them. Terrible name. I love this picture. This is just such a funny picture to me. Yeah, yeah. I was trying to make that joke as well. I'm not sure if I made it, but these look. I don't know how to. Yes, exactly. They're ominous. They're yeah. They're just like these obelisks of pastry dough. The council. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna put me in it. Give me a second. We're gonna take a family photo. Give me a sec. I wish it was a black background. Here. We're gonna take a digression. We're not being on task, but we're having fun, right? And we will hide that. Oh, you know what we should do? Give me a second. We are almost there. Bear with me. What of this can you see? Okay. This is completely frivolous and off task, but we've already decided we have too far to go. So don't worry your little head. We're having fun. It's Sunday, the day of rest anyway. Okay, and then bear with me. This is a really long way to go for a stupid gag, but if you guys want to be in this picture, here. 1 second. There you go. So if you want to throw up an emote or something, I'm gonna pose for a picture in a second. Damn, I don't have a timer. I wanted to do this, but I can't. I'll just have to put a hand up. Anyway, just commemorating our time together on coffee.sip. Here you go. Wolf Cola. Oh, hold on. I have to try that. It always takes 2 attempts, right? Give me a sec. How do you... There we go. Cute. Very cute. Fantastic. Okay. Let's get back on task. How do we do that? Cool. Yeah. We'll move on. Oh, that's the emote. The emote works. That's so cool. It looks great, right? How do y'all feel about it? And then we have another slot. We have at least one more slot to just put an emote in. So help us brainstorm. You could join the Discord and you could talk to us about what the next emote could be. There's a link to the Discord in the profile. I think maybe everyone here is already in the Discord, but could be cool. We are going to rotate counterclockwise, put you back up there. Yeah. Okay. So we have more things to do. We're still kind of on a good track, actually. Because what I want is to get everything on the outside inside the triangle, and then at 11:30, from 11:30 to 12, we're going to argue about what is triple S, S, and A. I feel like there won't be much argument necessarily, but I just mainly want to be more of a moderator than a decision maker, just to get the most correct answers. Not to, I mean, like, if you don't want to engage with this, I will make decisions, absolutely. Like, for example, a pretzel. The entirety of pretzels. Is it ridiculous to be like, that is a C tier endeavor to make a pretzel? I think that's maybe a little severe. I think maybe we should just call them all B tier, and that will lump in the best and the worst, average it out maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say Kirst is doing the heart. You got a sub to do that, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. I know so little about Twitch TV, twitch.tv. I'm going to say pretzels B. We'll put it right next to a choquette, which seems like kind of the same proposition. Oh, but this is C, right? No, it's B. These macrude is they're these honey covered, just like little snacky things. I think it might be shortbread. I don't know actually. Let's investigate. Got you. That makes sense. I just realized with cable points you unlocked it. Yeah, sorry. It is interesting to me how these things work. Yeah, it's funny that it lets you choose between others. Okay. I'm just gonna put these in C because I think they are not exciting, probably tasty. If anyone has an objection, I would hear you. I'm gonna move ox tongue down to Z. I think ox tongue is a holdout from whenever from Z tier was larger. I think what is this one called? I'm trying to move fast. Sorry. Yeah, a Carolina or a Carolina because it's Spanish. Carolina. Probably B tier because it's beautiful. Just something about it makes it unappealing to me. Pan dulce, I think, is good at B. A lot of these just kind of like sugary breads, I think, can all just be kind of clumped together at B. Welsh cake, I really liked Welsh cake. Maybe Welsh cake is A. We'll put it at high B. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas, as Bugs Bunny would say. A Rolo seems pretty B-E to me. I could see maybe Rugelach being A. Let's look at them. Yeah, I think it's probably B. They look good, but they don't look too good. Man, this is shaping up, as they say. Is cronut C? Here, we will make this more clear. And I think the final product is going to visually look a lot different from this because we're going to make it look good. And I like the idea of prepping it to go on a shirt. We are going to vol au vent. That looks awful. Just looks like a weird pot pie. I'm just going to Z-tier it. Tridelnik is the same as a spit cake, so we will put them together. Palmier is it reminds me a lot of the pretzel, or the kind of pretzel that we think wouldn't score highly, so I say we should put it in C. All of these empanadas should go B, because I think they are actually good. See, this is what the C is for stuff like the spit cake, actually. This is great. Stuff that we don't want to be like, that's bad, but like isn't exciting. I think that's perfect. OTOP. Let's see. We're cruising now. This is like in solitaire, once you get enough done that you start blasting through it. Yeah, and I think these breads... I think they're the bottom of C, actually. I don't want to be too rough on them. Why not? We're just going to move them to Z. If you think that's too severe, I would hear you out. But I think Z's done. I think we Z'd it. I think we Z'd it pretty good. I could see it. That sounds like Maiko behavior. Don't have enough space. Ugh. It's a shame. We'll figure it out. We are all Maiko on this blessed day. What is a banitsa again? Has anyone had a banitsa? Bulgarian cheese pie. Maybe that's B tier. Looks pretty good. I'm going to move that up, actually. I think that looks great. Yeah, what are you talking about? That's the thing. I think that's one of the reasons we are disappointed in you for the hack is that you could just ask. I think we all feel that way. If you want compliments, sometimes you just have to make it known that you want compliments. You'll figure it out, bud. I know you're scared of entering high school, but I think you'll make a lot of friends once you get there. Mm. Okay. I've lost track of where I was, which is a shame. Yeah, Benitza. Moving Benitza up. So if that's C, this is B. Yes. I feel like B might need to be a little bit large, like cut into A a little bit. Man, we just have so far to go. It just never ends. Hyung Peng, I'm sorry. I'm going to make you C. There's no shame in C. I don't know. Now I'm thinking the line between B and C maybe doesn't need to exist. Or maybe just instead of calling the last tier Z, we call it D. I think maybe that would make me feel better. I don't know. Starting to kind of lose my grip on our logic here. Can we give it up for my friend Maiko in the chat? Maiko doesn't get enough praise apparently. So if anyone in the chat feels like praising Maiko, you have my blessing to praise Maiko. What do y'all think about the A, B, C tier system? I feel like, I mean, a lot of the ones in C tier right now don't even belong there. Like, I think a lot of these empanadas are B tier because I think they're good. They look good. I think Cronut is B tier. I think C tier is for unremarkable stuff that is still good, and I think that includes some of these maybe. Unsure. I feel like C tier is too big. Anyway. We liked that one. We're going to put it. That picture's not representational of how good that one is. I'm kind of okay with leaving Taiyaki down here at C. Or this is B. I am so sorry. Getting confused. And going into hour. Yeah, we've been live for 2 hours, 10 minutes. B them up. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. No. We do. P tier, A tier, S tier, T tier, R tier, Y tier, right? PASTRY. Yeah, absolutely. That's ingenious, Wolf. Wolf, we're doing that. Does anyone object? And then where's Y? Z, yeah. Thank you, Wolf, for being funny and inventive. Wolf Cola. Oh no, we have messed up our whole thing. There we go. Yeah, you'll have to tune in for like Monday to see. Like, I really have a vision for this as a visual item, and that it has not gotten there yet, and I'm excited to get it there because I think it's gonna look really good. Okay. We have like one last chunk of time that I would rather spend. Like I think this is a good. I mean, we're married to the 6 tier system now. Um, do we still like the black diamond? I think it's good. I think we should keep it. Um, I think we should now talk about what goes towards the top. We've done this for so long. So, yeah. Here, I am sinking into my coffee mug. Give me a sec. Is it my? I guess that's how it looks usually. I don't know. What do you think about a cannoli compared to, like, do we need to choose a winner? Maybe we don't choose a winner. Maybe we just have our pantheon. The P stands for pantheon. Could they stand for things? Wolf Cola. What does it stand? What do these things stand for? Do you want it to be an acronym? We could workshop that right now. Funny. Okay. No pressure. Yeah. If you want, just like optional homework for you. Canafe. Let's look up Canafe. I don't remember. What is that? It looks stringy, hairy. I mean, it looks very cool. Okay, I like that. I think this is included in the Pantheon just for its super unique structure. Yeah, no, I mean I think that's very strong, Chris. Funny. Okay, do we think this still belongs in the Pantheon though? Like, do you think this is P tier? I think it's P tier just because it's so unique and probably amazing. It looks like world class, right? Like if aliens came down and were like, "We need your best pastries. It's life or death. You gotta prove your worth to us." If we sent them some canafe, I think I'd be like, "Yeah, that's sounds about right." Um. Anyway, this one next to it too, I was curious about. Halumodi. I feel like we've Googled Halumodi several times, but we're gonna keep going, keep doing it until we remember. It's like flashcards. It has mint in it. I don't know if this is P tier. Thanks for hanging out, Defoe Head. We'll see you soon. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's not. I'm gonna downgrade it. I think I'm gonna keep Calife up there and then Canafe and then downgrade Halamodi. Halamodi, I'm sorry to say, you still look good. I think maybe you're down here. It's like, I don't know. I wonder what sold it so hard to us. Because I really think it's, yeah, in the same range as a 3rd tier. Well, I don't know. We'll put it 2nd tier. I think maybe we're being too hard on 2nd tier compared to 3rd tier. Danish, I think, deserves to be up there. Crimpita seems great. We will. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. But yeah, we will now look at Crimpita. This is just a chunk. I don't know, actually. We got to see the. It's a custard slice. Well, if it's just custard. Krimschnitt. Interesting. Let's Google that. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if this is top tier as well. It looks really good. This I could kind of see an argument for. What's in it? Maybe that can help us. Yeah, it's custard and chantilly cream. It's a dessert. I don't think it belongs top tier. I'm sorry to say. I wonder what pushed us to. I mean, they are inventive and cool, but I just don't think it really fits the spirit of a pastry. But still very good. We'll put it down here with Halamodi with ones that we just don't know what to do. Pan au chocolat seems like a running favorite. Spanakopita, I know some people were like no spinach, which is reasonable, but I think it looks really good. Yeah, we have ejected it. We're gonna look at Spanakopita. Yeah, we're just gonna spend this last chunk of time looking at these top selections. Yeah, look at these. I don't know. I just think they gotta be amazing. I don't know. They just look so flaky and good. But it's just pure spinach, though. I don't know. A thinner one, though, that looks amazing. I don't know. How do y'all feel? I could see this one being too spinachy and not sweet, but we've decided that pastries can be savory for sure. Wow. A bird just I don't know what just happened. It didn't like hit my window, but it got really close. Freaked my cats out. These cats are gonna jump out of this window someday. Yeah, I think it's great. Sorry, I'm stretching. I'm excited to stand up once I eventually stand up. I agree. We've had dissenting opinions on that in the chat, but yeah. Okay, so Spinacopita keeps its yeah, what is going on? I feel like there's a bird swooping at my cat in the window. I cannot tell. This is gonna end with my cat falling 3 stories out of my window for sure. Yeah, exactly. What's going on? Be safe, okay? Okay. Mooncake. I think that's one of my favorite entries. I haven't had one, but the concept of a mooncake is very strong to me. Orange pie seems like the favorite of the pies to the chat. And if the rest of the pies are next to top tier, I could, I will broach no argument to raising the best of the pies to the top. Yeah. No, it's a fan favorite. Samosa, which is interesting to call a pastry, I think, in general, but again, no argument here. Love samosas. Rustico, huge. I mean, I've never had one, but I absolutely want a Rustico. Let's look at them here. Look at these. To me, this is like my ideal street food. Uncrustables. Yeah. Oh yeah, these are. I was confusing these with a different one, but I also really want one of these. Just like a good calzone. I don't know. Looks great. It looks so good. I want one of those. Okay. Yeah, this is to me is like the fanciest Uncrustable. Uh, got a quesito, which also looks amazing. Yeah, here. I mean, we'll just keep going down looking at these. Yeah, look at these guys. Oh man, I would absolutely not. This might be like, I don't know. It's a contender for sure. There's a arepa place down the street from me. Maybe I'll get some later. Yeah, actually, that sounds great. Okay, super good. We're nearing the end of our time. This has been a very productive session. Little self-conscious that I keep saying that we'll be done and we're not, but it is clearly okay. We've got a strudel, which we all know and love. To me, this is the like ascended toaster pastry. Like the good version of a Pop-Tart is a traditional strudel. Sufgania. Yeah, I would say. I would say deserves. It has every good quality of a pastry. It gets into the Hall of Fame on stats alone. And an eclair? Does anyone want to dissuade me from putting an eclair at the top? We have a wide range of opinions on eclair. You are going to die if you go out of that window. I might have to close the windows for good. Yeah, some people are like, eclair, top floor. I had an eclair the other day and I was like, yeah. All right, it's going down. I think it is A. I think I will synthesize the different opinions about the eclair and put it next to top. Yeah, I don't like them. It is in America at least. It is exactly it's made exactly the same as a donut. It's just filled with cream. It's just a worse donut, you know. Yeah, eclairs around here are very cheap. A luxurious eclair maybe it would be different, but not high on my list. So do we elevate a turnover maybe? Do you think a turnover deserves P tier? Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. Every eclair seems like it was made yesterday. Yeah, I feel like maybe turnovers are top tier, just in that they represent the entire like, I don't know, empanada category maybe as like the most pastry version of a folded over thing. Like an apple turnover. It's very good. It's kind of like a strudel calzone. That's the thing. It might not be flashy, but it's strong. It's a strong entry. So I think we're gonna go with it. Okay. Get him, Harvey. No, I feel the same way. What do you think about papanashi then? I'll show you a picture for those who weren't here earlier. I feel like maybe it deserves. So it's a donut. It's a Romanian cheese donut, uh, covered in blueberry and like whatever that cream is. It looks amazing. None of us have had this. Like, I do not think anyone has had this, but it looks amazing. Yeah, that song is about pastries. The Fugazi song "Waiting Room" is about waiting for your turnover. Um, I think this pastry is probably amazing, and it has like an iconic look. Like they all look exactly or they all, for something that is so done up, they all look like that. Like I think maybe this is top tier. This might be my like favorite thing. Like I've never had it. It looks amazing though. As in terms of what I want out of a pastry, it's really desserty, right? Like you got to eat it with a fork. But I think I'm gonna throw it up there. It just looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna do it. You can argue with me. The thing is, things like this won't broach any argument because no one has had it. I like that. You bring it home to your wife and 4 children. They're like, "Papa, can I have a profiterole?" And you're like, "No, son. We have to eat this eclair. Now get me the knife. I'll cut it up." I'm trying to bring this up. Yeah, I was wondering. The other, yeah, we we could do. Yeah, we should brainstorm what our next list is gonna be. I mean, you could watch me just do research for the research project I want to do, but it's not fun. It's not. It's not fun stuff, but it might be interesting. Um, but hey, we got jalebi. Yeah, this is. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But the thing is, though, uh, like, is there fried? Is there like Texas State Fair food on here? Um, it is. I should maybe double down on that then. Like I want it to be for the people. I should. I should. Who? There's so much in here actually. Uh, by me. Like, can we zoom out on all of this? Oh no. That didn't work. Um, it just goes on and on. Like if I were to put this all into a picture, I kind of like that. I was thinking one thing we could do is liquids, just in general, and maybe divide it between drinkable liquids and undrinkable liquids. Just have two brackets. Maybe do it March Madness style. I don't know. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, like fried bologna. Um, but like with liquids, you'd compare like gasoline and Powerade. You know, like I think it'd be fun. Uh, I mean, is there a list of liquids? Uh, no. List of juices. List of hot drinks. So it would break from the mold for sure. Well, yeah, it's because then you would get to like, I'm picturing like, I don't know, just like stuff that's like rarely found on planet Earth, you know, where it's like, yes, liquid nitrogen. How do we feel about liquid nitrogen? How do you feel about it compared to, yeah, like gasoline or motor oil, you know, just like impossible things to have opinions about. So, drinkable liquids sounds great. We could just call it drinks. One issue I saw about that is like, do we want to include alcoholic drinks? Like, yeah, yeah. No, I mean like, yeah, there are lots of coffee drinks out there. And then how would you compare them? Some people are like, I don't drink caffeine. Some people are like, I don't drink alcohol. So it's like there's some barriers there maybe. I don't know. Pastries, it's like, who cares? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like formally difficult. Yeah, I don't know. It's too fibrous, and that's why it was good. Same thing with paste, like the definition of a pastry, right? Like, it was good that the Wikipedia list just had a bunch of uh, just entries that we had to sort, and it wasn't a matter of debating, you know. And that's why, I mean, let's look at a list of lists. Is there a list of lists on Wikipedia? List of lists of lists. Yeah, I think that's fine. No, I don't want a list. I want one less, right? That's fine. Society. List of hordes. It's funny. List of nicknames. List of aviators by nickname. And then we. It would be really funny to rank these. Uh, where do you think the balloon? Do you think the balloon buster is S tier compared to I don't know, Cat's Eyes John Cunningham? Solely on B tier. That's pretty funny. List of nicknames of Atlanta. It would be cool to have a shirt. Like, imagine you have a souvenir shop in Atlanta that sells a tier pyramid of Atlanta's nicknames. Falcon Heen. I don't know. Let's go look. I don't know who that is. Didn't find any Falcon or Heen. Oh, Falcon Heen is Balloon Boy. Yeah, if we go to no, we just have the Balloon Buster. We just have his nemesis, the Balloon Buster. uh, list of cities nicknamed Hub of the Universe. I don't know. This didn't really work. Oh, we were on the nicknames page. Okay, that makes sense. We could do popes. It might be funny to do popes. There's so many. There's not even pictures for a lot of them because they're so old. But there's like art of each one. I feel like we would really piss somebody off. But list of popes might be funny. Yeah, yeah. I mean, do you want to see Balloon Boy present day? No, no. Falcon Heen present day. Balloon Boy has a boy. No, 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 no. Balloon Boy is the boy in these pictures. Ah. I don't know. I figured there'd be a more present picture. I figured he was an adult by now. Maybe he's not. Anyway. Yeah, Curse. That's kind of how I feel about this Pope thing. Is like maybe it's a little too like if anyone actually cares about it, I would be nervous about. I mean, we could do national anthems. I'm okay. You can use me as a shield. Uh, we can tier list national anthems. I don't give a shit. But yeah, every Eurovision song. I mean, shit. I mean, like every year though, like so, like maybe it would be if we had infinite time, we could every year tier the Eurovision songs. Um, okay. I'm checking my emails real quick. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's 12. We have hit time and we're not done. We're not even close to being done. We will never be done. I always trick myself. This is how I do every project. I assume the last chunk of work is going to take 1 hour and it takes 5. I get nothing done. It is just the way it goes. Um, yeah, I don't know. List of plants. It might be fun. There's just so many. List of planets. It'd be funny to list planets in our solar system and we tier out all 9. That might be funny. A bunch of short ones. I don't know. Maybe that's annoying. I like the difficult ones. List of horses. List of famous horses. Hold on. List of fictional horses, maybe. There's a lot of horses. That might be funny. I'm gonna bookmark it. Okay, I kind of like that idea. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, RB. Like just less difficult ones. um, yeah. Okay. We'll think about it. So I think we're learning a container for coffee.sip tier lists is I think it should be in a triangle, right? Either an upside down or right side triangle. And then yeah, once we get enough done, we can tier list our tier lists. Uh, I like the idea of fitting it into one episode. Maybe 2. This one has been long and arduous, but the reward I think will be not worth it, but like cool. I'll be happy that it's done and that we have it. So I guess I'm gonna end it. We did not get super far, but we're within striking distance now. Yeah, I mean they're mostly on the board. We've got a whole unified theory of how it should be organized. Uh, so I guess I'm gonna call it. We will see you. I mean, I'll be back tomorrow, and I bet tomorrow's gonna be the last one. And then yeah, if you want to watch me, yeah, get it looking good, get it looking good for the internet. That'll be the episode tomorrow. So stay tuned. Mike O is going to play video games with me and other people. I think that's still the plan. We're gonna play Among Us unless the plan changed. And yeah, I'm already having a good day. I'm gonna continue to have a good day. So y'all be good, and I'll see you soon.